Hello everyone. The next topic in grammar is prepositions. Now let us take a look at the definition of prepositions. Words prepositioned to noun or pronoun expressing a relation to another word in the sentence. The examples can be: the man on the stage danced well. On is the preposition here because it tells us the relation between the man and the stage. Martha arrived at 10 p.m. At is the preposition here, as you can see. Taking a look at the types. Place prepositions. The tube light is above my head. Above is the place preposition here. Manish is waiting across the road. So across being on the other side, so that is the place preposition here, across. Rahul is leaning against the wall. Again, speaking about the place that Rahul is leaning. So he is leaning against the wall is the place preposition. Rishabh distributed sweets among his friends. Among is the preposition, as you can see. Rishabh distributed sweets between his 5 friends. Between is the preposition here. Now, one thing to avoid any confusion, I would like to clarify. Whenever we have a definite numeral in sentences where we use distributed, or the word distribute is used in sentences where there is a definite numeral, we can use between. But when there is indefinite, it can be any number of people, there we write among. So that is why the use of between here, between his 5 friends, definite numeral. Anytime more than 2 but a definite number, we use 2 or more, and a definite number we use between. Zishan is at home. At is the preposition here because we are speaking about a particular place where Zishan is. Another examples of place prepositions are: I am standing before a group of intellectual students. Before speaks about the place, that is the place preposition. There is an orphanage behind my house. Behind being the preposition here. The lecturer was standing beside the podium. Beside, speaking about the definite place, beside is the preposition. Ankit travelled from Hubli to Bangalore. We are talking about 2 different places. So, from and to being the place prepositions here. Zishan is in his room. So, just a while back, I read out an example which said Zishan is at home. Now, where I said that when we talk about a particular place that someone is, we use at. And when we talk about a confined place, like he is at his home, in his room, okay? So when we are talking about that room which he is confined to, so we are talking about confined areas, then we use in there. That is why Zishan is in his room, in being the place preposition here. The glass was kept on the table, on the preposition again. Okay. Another type of prepositions are time prepositions. Karan took about 2 hours to complete the assignment. About is the time preposition. More or less, it means almost 2 hours was taken by Karan. So, about is the time preposition. Anand entered the hall after Juhi. Again, the time when Anand entered, it was after Juhi had already. So, after being the time preposition here. The English class is scheduled at 10:30 a.m. At specific time, so at used there. Juhi entered the hall before Anand. Again, before denoting the time when Juhi entered. So that is before is the time preposition. The CEO ordered his employees to submit the project by 8 p.m. By, again, time preposition. By 8 p.m. means within that particular time. It should be within 8 p.m. Okay, specifically not at 8 p.m. but then before or within that particular time. The sun shines during the day. During is the time preposition. During, you should know, that is used when two actions take place or two things are happening simultaneously. Here in this example, it's like it's already day, okay, something is already present, and simultaneously the sun shines. So two things we are talking about. During that, something which is happening during that time, it is a time preposition. During is a time preposition here. The sun shines during the day. During denotes time. Time prepositions again. Ashish moved to Hubli 10 years ago. So, as all of you know, whenever we talk about the past, we use ago. Ago as the time preposition. Sahana has been waiting at the station for the last 2 hours. For is the time preposition here. It is speaking about that duration of time. How much, for how long did she wait? She waited for 2 hours. That is a time duration. So we use preposition for here. Time preposition for. Sahana has been waiting at the station since 9 a.m. Now, here, when we speak about a specific time that Sahana has been waiting since 9 a.m., so there's a specific time mentioned, then that is why we use preposition since here. So, one thing you have to understand is whenever we use for as a time preposition, we use it for a duration of time or length of time. And since is used for a point of time. When we specifically speak about the time or day, then we use since. Okay, since is used for point of time, for is used for length of time. That is why this difference in both of the sentences in the use of prepositions, different prepositions in both of them. The college functions from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. From 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Here again, from and to have been used to denote time. One can learn to speak English in 2 months. So, in being used as the time preposition here. Kiran said that he would return on Monday. On is the time preposition here because we are speaking in terms of time. So, these are some examples of time preposition. The next other types of prepositions would be discussed in the next class. Till then, you should go through all that has been taught in this video so that you have a better picture of what and how to use prepositions in your conversation. Okay, so that's about it today. Thank you. Have a good day.